In today's video, it's a bit of a catch-up. We'll be covering some important firmware updates relating to my previous video, the tripwire mouse and rat trap. I'll be responding to some comments and looking at some other miscellaneous stuff like, what am I doing here? What's this about? And whatever happens to the Galant. Catch-up time. So, I'd been thinking about doing some more frequent videos, some video updates amongst my other content, just to be a bit more regular. Everyone likes to be regular, and thought, well, let's have a crack at it. We'll have a go, and here we are. All right, let's get into this. Firstly, thanks to everyone who's checked out the tripwire rat trap video. It's been a good response to that, and lots of comments coming through. Welcome, new people who are new to the channel. And there's even been some people who have been trying to replicate the tripwire rat trap, which you shouldn't do because it's dangerous, but it's great that you have. I've never been so proud. Even though you shouldn't make one because it's really dangerous. It's really fun. Don't make one. Let's check out this, guys. So we've got Philip here, who's had a good crack at making it. He's strung it perfectly. It's set up pretty much the same as my original prototype, which he hasn't seen. I haven't shown you that. I'll share that with you in a minute. It's even the same brand of rat trap. Has a nice revision to the hook design. He's just facing it the other way. I can't remember why I did it the other way. So the first familiar looking problem is the bending of the PVC tube. So originally I used square electrical conduit, which didn't flex as much. The PVC, it's still good. It gets the elastic up higher, so the arrow will go out straighter. But basically, you don't even need it. You can just kind of use the full length of wood, drill some holes in the end, the elastic going from there. That still works. I've done that. I've had a crack at that. Other refinements to the tripwire rat trap. I have it here. To make the arrow fire faster, you can put on more elastic bands on the end to make it stronger. But then the holding bar, this bit here, will bend and sort of pull out. So I've actually, for this one, I made another one out of coat hanger wire that's stronger, so it doesn't bend, and everything's all good, and everyone's happy, and everyone has a good time, except for the rats. Don't use it on rats, just use it on polystyrene rats. Another refinement to the tripwire rat trap, just drill some holes in here. You can put some pegs in there, you can peg that to the ground, stops the recoil. That works pretty good. I might just address some of the comments that are on some of the videos, the rat trap video in particular, and then maybe some other ones. Comments time. Now it's comments. I don't see what trips the trap to make it work unless a person wants to stand there waiting to pull it. I kind of mentioned that to begin with, like it's a rat thoroughfare, it's a rat highway. They go bolting through some of the places in the garden.
Does the person not understand that it's a tripwire?
Yeah, okay, yeah. It's a tripwire rat, just in the title, the text is in the thumbnail.
The rat makes it trip.
It's
I don't
the
see
rat.
I don't see what makes it trip.
What makes it, what's it for shooting at? Tetris reference, yeah. Timothy, nice pick up there. Instant subscribe. Thank you, Commoner. Saw about 5 seconds and subscribed. Cool, thank you. I wish my damn toaster would pop up toast like that. Half the time, damn toast gets stuck and I have to reach in and sometimes burn my fingers. Yeah, toaster mods. Got to do a video on that, it's pretty simple. My idea was to get the toaster and then put some wedges under it, get it on a bit of an angle, shoots out, lands on your plate. All good. Well, it was kind of the idea that the Dart was meant to do that, but it didn't happen. And I'm like, move on. Let's get this video edited. Does anyone think this guy sounds like Korg? You know, the rock guy from Ragnarok, from Crispin. I don't know what Korg is. Kristen's checking it out now.
Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Korg. I'm kind of like the leader in here. Over here.
Oh, it's New
Rocks
Zealand.
waving at you. Here.
New Zealand accent.
Kiwi accent, yeah, Kiwi. That's a different country that's near Australia that's not Australia. But you know, it's a bit similar.
You're quite good at the Kiwi accent. You do it.
Oh. I need a pun. My chair's broken, I need a pun. A bear is a beer. How do you say beer in American? Beer? I'd like a beer. Like a bear. Or if you're in New Zealand, I'd like a bear. Just give it a big cuddle. Kiwis are awesome. Kiwis are my family. Do Brits call styrofoam polystyrene, or is he using something else? So Brits, they're from Britain, that's also another country. In the USA, pretty sure styrofoam is used a lot. It's a genericized brand name for an insulation product. So the actual stuff that I use, and I use for the cooler drone as well, is expanded polystyrene foam, I think is the full proper name, or EP, expanded polystyrene.
EPF?
EPF?
I'll look it
Sometimes I
up.
feel like it should be an S in there. EPS? Expanded polystyrene.
EPS
Expanded polystyrene stuff. Is that some type of medical thing? I've got the worst EPS right now.
It's like a delivery service.
No, that's UPS.
Does
Need answers, Kristen. Need answers.
earnings per share?
Next comment. We've got Mark Jones here. A very on target video. Since I made your ingenious device, my collection of air retaining, holeless corrugated cardboard boxes have been dramatically reduced. Thank you. Remember to repurpose, reuse and recycle. Good message all round.
He's got a Jewish name as well.
Mark Jones, that's a pretty good name, yeah. I'm gonna make one of these to shoot my kids with. Lol. Set it outside the bedroom door.
If he's setting it up to stop the kids from bothering him, I think he's creating a bigger issue because it's something that's going to need to be dealt with.
Oh yeah, kids nagging. Daddy, I got bamboo stuck through my ankle. So I've had the odd comment come through about the Galant, my 1975 Chrysler Galant from my original video, which dates back to 2007 now. And the good news is I've still got the Galant and it still works. Yeah.
Well, kind of. Let me summarise. It was working reasonably good for many years there. Then I decided to take it and do some motorcana. It was fun. Then my mate Simon had a go, and boom, blew up the engine.
I think she might be out.
It was an old motor, so no big deal. I managed to track down a freshly rebuilt newer engine, bought that, and then went through all the trouble of putting it in the car, and then just as we finished, realised that the old motor was fine. A bolt had just fallen out. The new motor's not too bad. There has been a few teething issues, but I did give it its first test on gravel the other day. Yes, these overly wide road tyres on an extremely light car are pretty bad on gravel. Right here, I can't even get enough grip to get up this tiny incline.
Trying to push, man.
It doesn't get driven as much as it used to. It's not like a daily driver now, but it's a fun little project car that is really due for some more updates. Like I need to repaint it and stuff. The paint's it's getting a bit shabby in its older age. I'm gonna do a video on it in the future because I'm planning on turbocharging it. A cheap backyard DIY turbocharging project. Other things I've been up to. I thought a good way to work out things that I've been doing lately is to have a look at the gallery on my phone, because I seem to have lots of random photos in there of my recent weird projects. It's kind of like a bit of an insight into the bizarre world of Craig. What?
I feel like I am not equipped for the bizarre world of Craig, and I've been married to you for a very long time. Correct me if I'm wrong, but were you trying to fix the tap today with a blowtorch?
Yes. Yeah.
Just
I was
heads
frustrated.
Up, that's not normal.
I was
That's
frustrated.
Not normal.
I did.
That's not normal. And you know what?
It didn't work.
Didn't surprise me.
It didn't work. Yeah.
I'm like, that's
I was.
distinctly the sound of a blowtorch. I don't even care. The tap is no longer dripping.
Yeah. It's not working, but it's not dripping. Let's. I'm just gonna jump in there. The other weekend, I was in the roof having a beer, as you do, inside the roof cavity. Getting out of the roof later in the evening, as you would. I found that it was quite nice being on the roof and looking at the stars. It's an awesome time of year in Australia to stargaze. The sky is very clear. But I'm pretty keen on doing a star deck. I think I said it a bit Kiwi sounding. Star deck. A star deck. Star deck. You go up there on the deck, there'll be some sort of pull down attic type ladder. Go on the deck, you can kick back with a beer. Yeah, just an idea. Some cushions, bit of a deck, check out the stars. Oh yeah, important news. During the week I decided to re-grip my thongs, or flip-flops, or jandals in New Zealand. In the UK, flat feet walkers. I don't know. So I decided to regrip my flat features. No, yeah, they're really dangerous on a slightly wet surface. Shed gets a bit wet with a bit of the winter rains we get here. Almost went, yeah, over a few times. Just get the angle grinder, cutting wheel, put some grooves in there, lets the water get up into the grooves. Bang, regrip thongs. Important news in Craig land.
Flip-flops are an onomatopoeia.
What's an onomatopoeia? That's a place in New Zealand. Is it? No.
It's what the word is, the sound. The sound.
Oh, yeah, okay. You may have noticed I have a shed now, a proper workshop shed, compared to like in the cat videos where I've got the small shed. This has been built largely for, you know, doing these YouTube videos and other projects. But speaking of the shed, I've got a bit of a lighting scheme in there, which I like to call Aurora Shedialis, which is an LED changing color thing. All the lights out there died, didn't know what was going on. Went into my electrical lighting control box that I've made up to power all that stuff. Found 2 zombie lizards in there. They'd shorted out their body. Fixed that up. You can see an outboard engine in the rat trap video. Trying to put that on a boat, get that working. That's moving along really slowly because I keep getting distracted with rats and cats and Kristen reversed the car into a pole.
Which time?
Okay, so bit of an update video. Let me know if you want to see more things like this every now and then. Just chuck it in the mix. Maybe post a comment, share with me what you've been up to or things online you've been enjoying in the DIY random building stuff space. As always, subscribe. YouTube channel is Turn81. Feel free to follow my various social medias. Patreon, if you want to help me make some more videos in the future. You can jump on there and you might be able to donate something to help me put money towards the parts and materials for making things. Table flip, out of here.
Looks alright from this end.